Hello everyone, happy 2021. Today I'm bringing you my new TBR game. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, hello, welcome, my name's Rebecca. Today we are doing my new TBR game for 2021. So first of all, Happy New Year. Let's not talk about 2020. Let's just draw a line under that and hope that 2021 is better. So I'm filming this a little bit early. It's the 23rd of December and at the moment in the UK we have Tier 3, Tier 4 are the main areas that the country's in and some Tier 2 areas. So by the time you watch this, hopefully on New Year's Day, if not a day before or a day after, you know, we'll see how things have changed. I'm imagining everyone will be in Tier 4 no matter what your caseloads are like in your area. So I thought, why not do a TBR game to make my channel a little bit brighter? So yeah, that was just a quick overview of the current situation in the UK with 2020, but let's draw a line under that. We're not mentioning it anymore, at least in this video. So my TBR game is based on a card game that I don't think I've seen anybody else do. I think one other person has done this card game as a TBR and they've adapted it so it's their own cards, which I think is pretty cool, but it's not that an original of an idea. I just thought that I would take my spin on a very popular card game I think it's worldwide, but who knows anymore. So my card game is TRUMPS. I have the Friends edition because I love Friends. My basic premise of this is there are 5 categories and I pick 2 books per round. My aim is to read at least 3 of the 5 books that I choose, or 5 books that are picked for me from the rounds, so that I'm kind of giving myself a little bit of leeway based on what I've read on average this year. So I'm at 33, 34 books at the minute, so it's an average of 3 per month, which is great for me for the minute. I'm not doing any punishments at the minute, however, further down the line, depending on how well this goes and whether I actually stick with it, I may do. So here are the cards. Each card has a funniest moments, well, the 30 top moments of the whole 10 seasons of Friends on it. So for example, this is the first one. As you can see, I hope, there are 5 categories clearly marked out there, and this first one is the one where Monica gets a roommate, which, if you have seen Friends, you will know the very first episode where Rachel runs away from her soon-to-be or then husband Barry because she finds out that he's been cheating on her. So yeah, there's that. So there's 5 categories on these cards. There is laughter, friendship, Anctics, oh my god, I'm not doing the Janice voice, and top trumps rating. However, I've changed them round a little bit, so each one basically means different things, if that makes sense. So for laughter, I've got it written down. So for laughter, I've got the highest rated on my TBR, so that would be 2 from the top 10 highest rated on Goodreads. I will basically pick one of them as my choosing and the other one will be the opposing card. I'll explain more in a little bit, it'll make more sense, I promise. Then we have friendship, which is Twitter poll from 2 or 3 of my gifted books, I think. I may do more, I may just do the 2, but I have quite a lot of gifted books if you've seen the book haul from my birthday. First of all, thank you all so much. Secondly, you will know that I have quite a few gifted books to get through, so that is one way to get through my gifted books each month. Anctics, I've done TBR jar or random number generator. Now, I was undecided on what to do because I do have that many books, but I'm thinking of TBR jar because I have all of the books up to April 2020 in that jar. Obviously, I've gotten rid of about 50 books, so I'll have to just take them out if they turn up. But the majority of them are still on these shelves. So I'm choosing TBR jar. It'll help me get through my backlist books as well, which is always a plus. Then we have oh my god, which when you think oh my god when it's related to books, you think of how big it is. That's what she said. So I'm going for 500 pages or more. This will be one 500 pager that I really want to read, and then one 500 pager that I could read. It's fine, just it's not my preference of the 2 kind of thing. And the top trumps rating is a free choice book, so I may cheat a couple of months if I do have the oh my god that I don't want, or I do have a couple of the ones that I don't want. I may cheat and use the free choice to double up on a prompt, but that is not the overall plan. So how this is going to work, I'm going to do the top trumps rating as an example because it's the easiest one to pick to begin with. I'm not going to put the cards back in the deck, so I'm just going to go with the first one, and the last one, just because I love them so much. So the idea behind this is that I pick the category before I see the cards so that it's completely just like unbiased between a high number or whatever. So top trumps is free choice. So I'm going to pick my 2 books for starters, and I'm just going to grab these 2 from behind me. So if I were to win my top trumps card, I would pick Wondersmith by Jessica Townsend. I nearly said Morrigan Crow. No, it's the second book in the Morrigan Crow series. If I'm to lose my top trumps rating, which is still a free choice book anyway, I would pick Tinsel by Sibel Pounder. And so these 2 are 2 books that I would like to get to ultimately. So it's no big deal which one I win, which one wins realistically. So whichever number is the highest wins. So I'm going to go with this card, and the top trumps rating is 100. Okay, the last one, part 2, the top trumps rating is 100. So if if this card is lower than 100, I win. If it's higher than 100, I lose and I read Tinsel. It's literally that simple. It's a bit like higher or lower in Play Your Cards Right, but not, but also the same. The rating for this one is 95. So because I picked this card, Wondersmith was assigned to this one, if that makes sense. So out of these 2, I'd be reading Wondersmith. It's literally, I say it's literally that simple. I've probably just really overcomplicated it. So I'll leave a link down, no I won't. I'll leave the rules down in the description below. I don't have time to make a Google document link. I'll leave the description where I explain all the rules down below. And yeah, the first choice is Laughter. So Laughter is the highest rated on my TBR. So I am just going to shuffle these because I haven't shuffled them yet. You should know that I'm a rubbish shuffler. It's a bit of information for you. So yeah, and then I'm going to pick 2 cards at random. I'm going to pick this one and this one. So the point of the highest rated on my Goodreads TBR is so that I can get to books that so many of you guys find so popular through Goodreads. If you aren't my friend on there, go down to the links in the description. My Goodreads is down there. And for this, I'm just going to grab a screen recording off my phone. So at the minute, there are 300 books on there. I haven't actually fully updated it. And I have a funny feeling that Brandy Sandy is going to be the most highest rated. Okay, so highest rated. Interesting. Right, so let's see. I'm gonna pick this one is my highest rated number card. So if I win this one, I have to read Words of Radiance. Do I have part 1 of that? No, I don't. I have part 2 of that, so I can't read that. Heartstopper Volume 3 and Heartstopper Volume 2. So I'm gonna pick Heartstopper Volume 1 as the book that is the winner choice, which is the one with the holiday armadillo. And if it loses, then I will be picking The Nightingale by Kristen Hannah. So for argument's sake, because I don't have the first one with me because I have got it in the bedroom, if I win on the highest rated poll, which is the Laughter, the first section, if I win on that, I get to read Heartstopper Volume 1. If I lose, I get to read The Nightingale by Kristen Hannah, which, as you can see, has a bookmark ready to go because I did try and read that previously. So my Laughter rating on that one is 57, and the Laughter rating on this one is, I can't even see, is it higher or lower? The episode is the one with all the candy. Oh, 59. That's mean. That is mean. So that means that my first January TBR book is The Nightingale by Kristen Hannah. So this tells the woman's war side of things for World War II fiction. It has won a Goodreads award, and it follows 2 sisters in Paris, I believe, separated by years and experience, by ideals, passion and circumstance, each embarking on her own dangerous path towards survival, love and freedom in war-torn France. It's a heartbreaking, beautiful novel that celebrates the resilience of the human spirit and durability of women. It's a novel for everyone, a novel for lifetime. So my first book for my TBR for 2021 is The Nightingale. And just to confirm, because it's still screen recording, that had 4.57 on the Goodreads average rating, so that was very, very highly rated. Category 2 is Friendship, which is 2 gifted books. I mean, to be honest, I don't need to pick cards for this one. I think I will though, because then one of them is obviously my choice and one of them isn't. So we're just going to go with that one, which will be my choice, and the bottom one, which is not. So I have quite a few gifted books, as you'll have seen. So my choice for gifted book is going to be, I could be here a while. I don't realistically need to pick 2 cards for this one. I did, but all I'm going to do is I'm going to put them down and use them for the next round because I don't actually need them. So I'm picking 2 books, and the first one I've picked is Children of Blood and Bone by Tomi Adeyemi. This one was gifted to me for my birthday or for Christmas from Vanessa a while ago and I still haven't got round to it yet. I'm really looking forward to getting to it though, because I've heard amazing things about it and I know that Vanessa really enjoyed it. This one, the back of it literally says, "They killed my mother, they took our magic, they tried to bury us, now we rise." And I believe it is based on African mythology. I may be wrong, but I think that's right. And the second book that I'm going to put up on Twitter to pick from is Spin the Dawn by Elizabeth Lim, which is also a gift from Vanessa, but this was just because at the time I was having a really tough time and she was just an amazing support to me and she sent me a couple of books to cheer me up. This one, I believe, is a very loose, like Mulan-esque retelling in terms of the woman, like the main character, is a female and they have to dress up as a male in order to be sort of received well by society for doing the thing they love. So this one follows Mia, who works as a seamstress in her father's shop. When her father gets summoned to court, she dresses up and acts as his son to go in his place. She knows that if she gets caught she will be killed, but she's going to the court, the royal court, to enter a tailoring competition, I believe, but she can't enter because she's female. So she dresses up, impersonates a son of her father to go and enter this competition, and I'm assuming she's going to kick butt and win and prove everybody that women can do everything. So these are the 2 choices for the Twitter pick. I will put that poll up after Christmas, so it'll have already been up I think by the time this video goes up. Okay, so round 3 is Anctics, which is the TBR jar pick. I'm just going to pick 2 cards at random. First of all, let's pick 2 TBR jar picks. I'm going to pick a colour that I want to pick just because I've done them in different colours. They don't correlate to any genres or anything. I did do a Q&A where I talked about the TBR jar making, so I will probably forget to leave that linked anywhere. But I'm going to go for red because red is my favourite colour. Let's see if I still own the book for starters. And then I'm going to pick, we'll go for green because there's quite a few of them in there. And that's the green option, which is the second book. So if I win, my choice is going to be, oh, it's a short one. It's The Wall. Don't know if you can see that. Is it going to focus? The Wall by, I think it's John Lancaster. And if I lose, it's going to be Release, which I've got rid of. So that went well. We'll pick another green one. And if I lose, it's going to be, oh no, that's a big one. 4, 3, 2, 1. I will find it. Okay, so if I win this card, my TBR jar pick was The Wall by John Lancaster. I picked this one up in Tesco, hence the yellow sticker. And at the time, we'd not long finished watching Game of Thrones and it gave me really big Game of Thrones vibes. It follows a young man who paroles the walls to protect the people living inside of it, and once he's done, he has 2 years left of service. He's already done so many years of his service. Once he's done those next 2 years, he is done, he can live his life. However, so what if something happens and there's creatures and he has to fight them? It's very short, so thank you me for picking a short book. Very grateful for that, and it did really pique my interest when I first bought it. I just didn't get round to it at the time. And if I lose, my losing pick was 4, 3, 2, 1 by Paul Auster. This one I'd heard from Helen Jefferson's channel, I think it was, a couple of years ago. When they read it, they really liked it. And this follows a young boy born in 1947 and the 4 different paths his life could take. So we view this boy living his life 4 times, basically. It's a chunky one. It sounded really good. It sounded really heartbreaking at the time. I just did not pick it up, hence why it was in my TBR jar. My Anctics card, I'm going to pick this one. Which one is it? Oh, it's the Holiday Armadillo. Is it the Holiday Armadillo or the Spudnik? That's the Spudnik one, isn't it? Anctics is 12. Oh dear. Okay, and this one is the one with the baby shower. Is it Phoebe's baby shower or is it Rachel's? What season is it? Season 8, it's Rachel's baby shower. And the Anctics is 10. Oh, I won! I won! Yay! So because I won with 12 on the Anctics scale, I get to read The Wall by John Lanchester, sorry, not Lancaster. And I'm very excited about that because the difference in these 2 books was about 500 pages. So I'm very pleased. Okay, so let's shuffle the cards. And the next category is Oh My God, which is a book over 500 pages. So this is the one that I'm picking, and this is the losing card. If I win this round, I get to read Nosferatu by Joe Hill. It is set in Christmas land, which I kind of wish I'd read it in December, but the size of this, there was no way I was going to read it in December, let's be honest. It sits at 660 pages at least, if not more, so it's well above the 500 page mark. It follows two characters, Victoria McQueen and Charlie Manx. Victoria McQueen always gets what she wants. And so did Charlie Manx until Victoria McQueen came along, and there's something creepy about the car that he drives. He basically kidnaps kids from what I can tell. I'm assuming it'll be very, very creepy, but what a great way to start 2021 if I do win this round. And if I lose this round, which means the second card has the higher number, I'll be reading The City of Brass by S.A. Chakraborty. This time round, I'm not too bothered which one I get because I've been wanting to pick this one up for so long. I had previously started it and I got about 86 pages in, so I do want to have another go of it sometime soon. It's part of the David Bad trilogy, and the David Bad trilogy has just been wrapped up recently, and there's so many pretty editions hanging around, and I also have the sequel as well, so that could be on February's TBR. But either way, I'm happy whichever one I get. So the winning card, no, not necessarily the winning card, but the first card is this one, which is, oh, it's the one where Rachel has the baby. Oh, yay. The one where Rachel has a baby part 2, and it's Oh My God rating of 49. The last card, is it losing card? The one where no one's ready. Okay, so Ross has this big awards ceremony thing and nobody's ready, and it's the whole could I be wearing any more clothes situation, and I thought that was hilarious. So the first card, which is my card, has an Oh My God rating of 49. And the second card has an Oh My God rating of, I can't see, 38. I won again. Okay, so that means that I get to read Nosferatu in January. So it goes on my January TBR, so that's exciting. I'm really, really impressed actually with these choices so far. Okay, so that just leaves us with the top trumps rating, which is free choice. I have 2 books already picked out, so it doesn't really bother me either way which one wins and which one loses. It's just which one I'd rather read. So we're just going to pick this one as my card and this one as the losing card. So also, just to preface this, I can't actually see anything because of the ring light. The ring light basically blocks everything out, so that's a plus for me. So if my card is the winning card, I would like to read Wonderscape by Jennifer Bell. This one is basically a Jumanji-esque retelling for middle grade. It's supposed to be really fun, really action-packed and really adventurous, so I'm really excited to read it. And if this one loses, I'm going to put City of Brass back on it, because now that I've picked it for something else, I kind of want to read it anyway, so we're going to pick that as the losing option. So my card, the top trumps rating is, oh, it's one with a bow. I don't think it's going to be that high. 74, the one with the cat. And I keep saying losing, it's not losing. The last top trump rating is, oh no, it's the last one, part 1. Oh my God, my heart, no. The last one, part 1. So this is obviously going to win because it's the last one, part 1, where it's like, did she get off the plane? She get off the plane. There's something wrong with the phalange. So the top trumps rating is a 98 for that one, which was always going to win when I seen the episode number, which means that I'm reading City of Brass in January. I may regret that decision. So there we have it. These are the 5 books that I am hoping to get to in January. I had a lot of fun with this game actually. I know that I explained the rules at the start, so this one will be a little bit longer than the rest of the videos coming up, but I will hopefully create a playlist anyway, so this will always be at the top. But I'm very, very excited for these. Hopefully I can get to most of, if not all of them, but I know that I've got at least 2 chunkers in there. I will put the Twitter poll up at some point at the start of the month, so that you guys can pick which option you would like, or I may be sneaky and do it next week and you'll all be like, what the hell? Why? But yes, thank you all so much for watching. If you did give me one of those books, aka Vanessa, thank you very, very much. I'm very, very excited to get to these, as you can tell. If you open that description box, it's right next to the like and subscribe and the bell icon. If you do all 3 of those, I'd be so, so grateful. It really does help boost the algorithm, and it helps boost my stats as well. You'll find a link to the books mentioned in this video, as well as all my social medias in the description box. As I said earlier on, come say hi on Goodreads. And as I said, thank you all so much for watching, and I shall see you all soon with another video. Bye!